morning, Salon. Good morning, Freetown, and good morning to all the listeners. Them way they tune from different parts of the country and outside Salon, live from the New England Vale studio. And welcome to another edition of the program Good Morning Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. Today, now Thursday, July 16, 2026, and we're glad for bringing this edition of the program come to you. And we will bring this program come to you this Thursday morning. My name Adeyemi Jackson.
And Musa Kamara, na my name. Good morning. And we thought of the day, say kindness costs nothing but can change everything. We mean say, do good to people because that will change plenty thing for you. And we headline them inside the edition of the program Good Morning Saloon. The president for the ECOWAS Commission, Dr. Omar Aliou Toure, say ECOWAS they work now with member states them for make sure say they get a couple for support the over 1,000 ECOWAS standby force where go help fight terrorism and give strength to regional peace. According to the Director of NGO Affairs, now the Minister of Planning and Economic Development, Eric Masale, the ministry don't tap but 19 NGO them not for operate again na Salon because they not go by the thing them where the ministry put as condition for make them operate. Would another NGO you go know inside the program. And inside the program today, we go talk to one member, the Salon People's Party media team, Honorable Abdul Muniru Lansana, member na the APC publicity team, Minkailu Kroma, and the chairman West African Civil Society Forum, Salon William Saulamin. We said them go talk about the ECOWAS Media Summit, where they carry on now at the country and the benefits where they think say the country go get from them.
Remember, say you're listening to me live on www.radiodemocracy.sl and from the partner radio stations. Then
you listen me live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM na Freetown, Radio Shalom 89.5 na Koinadugu and Falaba District, Radio Malen 88.5, Radio 1J 11.3 na Pujon District, Radio Kolente 90.0 na Cambia, Radio Moi 105.5 na Kailau, Vopad Radio na Watalo, Voice of Sando on 95.7 na Kono District, Voice of Karine na Kamakwe on 98.0, Voice of Masoro na Pujon District, Advocacy Radio na Putloko District, Radio Katbami on 106.7 na Tonko Limba, Art FM on 95.9 na Moyamba District, and Tongo Radio on 107.5 FM.
the program na Good Morning Salon, they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. You can ask question or make comment by way you go send message to the WhatsApp line on 077981981 and go use the same line for send SMS on 077981981. You can also send message or comment on we put discussion on the issues that we discussed at the program today through we Facebook and YouTube page. Also, you go follow the program live. Drop your question or comment on we Radio Democracy Facebook page and also YouTube page.
Inside the program, we start for look at issues. We go inside 145-year-old Albert James. We doctor diagnosed with breast cancer. Don't call on people for support them for make it get treatment. A talk this power interview to democracy where they talk about breast cancer sick where it gets. Alberta James talk more to we reporter Carifa to Conte.
I'm a beta, but for now I'm not able to do that again because of I undergo some serious pain, and doctor advised me say I cannot do hard work again. So presently I do nothing.
What are the sickness where you?
Like the sickness where I get a cancer operation. So I do this operation from last year. I do 29 January now I do last year 2025. So in space of 6 months, now the place swell back. So this place swell, I go meet the doctor. We do the operation. So I meet and I get for swell. And so I say, now he said, Mr. James, he said this. He said, pass we go for do this operation back. He said this because he don't come back. He said the lumps don't come back.
So which parts they may do the operation by you?
Now the left breast. It's my left breast. So and I say this. He said, now do the operation back. And I said, hey doctor. I say this thing no easy with me right now. I say all which I be get now I don't spend. I say I don't see don't pass 6, 7, 8 months. I know they work. I say brother, I say we know they. I say pass to do the operation. And I say okay. So I ask am, I say like, wetin go be the cost? The doctor say 8 million. So I try for negotiate with am, but until by that I no be get nothing. So now I come on. I say well I go try. So I come out there, I go corner. Somebody direct me now corner, I go there, and then go get help there. So I return back April. Then the 9 I then do the operation. So I thank God for that. My life come out that side. So we on that day, I dey go on treatment by medicine for me. So I discharge. So but I dey go na hospital. I dey go na SOP. So the doctor be tell me say they get for put me on a treatment. He say because the how they do that first what they do supposed for put me under treatment, that chemotherapy treatment. Say so this one he say I for go through am. Say because if not to that it will cause problem in my system. Say it will grow back.
Okay. So how you dey feel present the way they don't do this operation for the second time?
Well, really, I thank God because my life day. But yes, still even 100%. They still feel some pain there in my system. Yeah, this particular surgery operation taken and it's in the chest. So I can go meet the doctor. The doctor tell me say well now before everything, if I go under this treatment, so they give me prescription. So I go meet the people there who they help me. Really, they try really go let through. They try because they try their level best.
Okay.
So then go and then say I go meet them. I show them the prescription, and then say now yes they not go able now for do everything for me because they don't try then they get for help other people then.
Okay. So wetin are the type of cancer wey dem be tell you say you get?
Wait, the doctor just breast cancer, left breast cancer. So this by right this past Tuesday, now for people start the treatment, but just because the mercy they where they mark, why I can't go to the nurse now the pharmacy there because now they the pharmacy there inside the hospital. So I can't go to the pharmacy where the pharmacy what gonna take prescription they give me. So we check roughly no more check. Money is over 8 million, but for the taken by step.
So wetin now you dey call for?
Well, I can't I need media. Can't talk to me brother there, my sister the way they outside there, anybody they listen me, let they help them brother. Because my health, really, good only. Although yes, God now get more time my life, but me self, because the work, I feel inside myself. So I ask for help. Anyway, we get whatever little thing somebody gets, they help me to make I go through this medication. But the people that don't tell me outright, they say that they no go help me now 100%. So me say get for the partake. And I'm not get no other service I get no the work. We must know the business.
So for person we go to listen this interview, we go want for help you for make you get you well body. How then go get you?
Well, I get a number when I 073 001644. Then me say line, me personal line. Now 080 56 57 90. I'm your line that one day I use.
The program na Good Morning Saloon will come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. That's na Albert James. They talk to Karifatu Conte instead of interview. He say he get breast cancer and they call on Soriat organization them for EPAM for doing operation. The program na Good Morning Saloon it come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. As we mentioned earlier today, we did talk to member them from the SLPP and the representative na winner Honorable Abdul Muniru Lansana and also member from the All People's Congress Party, and also we get a representative na we na Minkailu Kuruma. And also now the studio we don't get the chairman for West African Civil Society Forum Saloon, William Sawo Lamin. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the program Good Morning Saloon.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning and thank you for getting to the studio.
Good morning, Musa. Good morning, 98.1.
As of course, today we look at the ECOWAS meeting we carry on now, and as of the 17th, 18th, and 19th. We get to forget the bigger one now, Lungi, Musai, heads of states them and head of government and get for come now Saloon for talk about ECOWAS issues them, but already different meetings then don't they take place. What in this meeting mean for Saloon? And what in Saloon will gain from this meeting? Make we get in gentlemen here now the program. But I go start from the man in the middle, and the man in the middle, I mean, is a civil society, no matter in sitting position, they refer to that. When William Sawo Lamin, in come from the West African Civil Society Forum, And this na body we created by ECOWAS, and it represents or then 15 of the the member states them of the West African states. And this organization now a partner advisory to ECOWAS. ECOWAS meeting the old na Salone William Saul Lamin. First of all, from this organization, I just don't give brief background. What's going to make up of this meeting and how to receive them?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think the first statement I will make is that we are totally dissatisfied with the entire conference, because in no way we're not involved into the entire process as civil society, more especially WACSOF, because I just believe, say, before the program and even after the program, media houses definitely will get for call on civil society for getting bites before the program and even after the program. When I go on for no waiting at the take and waiting they can't talk as civil society, now waiting the public they ask. Like one big question where they flow all over the place. Oh, this thing is like the OAU, where government been spend money. Now the same thing they can happen back. Oh, we get problem with the health sector, we get problem with education, and so many other areas. People they ask that question. So if civil society they close to this entire process, we will tell them say no. Na so it be, na so it be. So the people will get clear idea about the entire conference. But if we are not invited, we are not part of it, we don't play any role, then totally somebody will say we are disappointed at the government, more especially the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of Development, who are the frontline people. Waiting then go on for me to say across the country about the entire summit. What do we tell them? What do we know as a serious now? I don't get no idea, I don't get no clue. I just see banner, I see president and pictures there. I know say summit there from the 12th on to the 19th. But we don't get no other idea as civil society. And this is very, very embarrassing. We are talking about ECOWAS, we are talking about WACSOF. WACSOF is a sub-regional organization. I just go in a brochure where they tell you, say, now ECOWAS, who's the ECOWAS? The president, the way they within the country, the ECOWAS state. Now they form WACSOF. So WACSOF that they baby. Where you get baby if they go astray, now you for color baby. Where you get baby if you're hungry, now you get food for like eat. But if you pick in there, you don't even care about them. A whole summit like this. The mission will come on Abuja, not be about business. We own government self above all, we current president, now the chair of ECOWAS. When he get that position, one of the first organization or institution, we go congratulate him. His Excellency the President. Now, WACSOF executive and we members, we go State House, we present a plaque and tell us, say, congratulations in the name of WACSOF. So how would they get ECOWAS summit now this country? Not a single word, nobody will even tell you, say, bo, when I come, when I take care of BDL, when I educate people on XYZ way, then go they doubt in any happen.
So this now I want to ask you, say you see banners, you see president them, flyers them, we should say we got ECOWAS meeting na Salone. Apart from that, waiting William Saul Lamin one know and how we want day part of the program.
Well, in any way we can be part of the program. There is a whole media. You know, they organize a summit like this, you know, get nothing for do with media. It's not possible. And when you get something for do with media, you get something for do with civil society. Because at the end of the day, as you sit there and you know go sit down and interview yourself, you want to talk to the civil society for give updates on waiting they go on, even before the summit. Now we are now from the 12th that this whole thing don't start. We don't get no clue, we don't get no idea, I don't know anything. Perhaps until we go on social media, we'll see. And when you be part of something, then you will for be informed, able for say something about them. But if you're not part of it, what you go say? Okay. There are colleagues who don't invite now other radio stations all these days where they refuse for good. You understand? As a leader, I decide for come here because I'm a leader. But I'm not even supposed for there because I can't talk about the summit. I don't have any clue. I don't have any idea. Okay. I know say they take place at Salone. I know say that from the 12th to the 19th. But what else I know? Nothing.
William, the ECOWAS summit now for heads of states them.
Sure.
Where they can discuss issues them we get to do with the sub-region. You say earlier on you feel disappointed that you're not invited. for get things clear, is it una feel disappointed because they not include una part of the whole arrangement process or the timing of the summit?
Not to the timing of the summit. We are Sierra Leoneans, we are Africans. We don't say this is the season. We don't say this is July. So the timing, the location, this is Africa. The space will get, the government can provide for the one day when they come. It's Africa. Not we know more, we own situation bad. So the time will not get problem. I like somebody can when I head of state, they come on in plane, like jet in private jet for go inside the hall. I insist in this. It's natural. So we'll not get problem with timing, right? Where to get problem in, there is no way you do a program like this, you don't involve the people. When you talk about ECOWAS, it's about Sierra Leone. When you talk about ECOWAS coming here, one of the expectations say, oh, the guy can discuss about Yenga. You understand? That will come up. And we have done so many media engagements on Yenga. We don't travel go Yenga. And not only Yenga, there are bound to dispute between Guinea and Liberia. That kind of crisis, they're not a win no more. So many other areas, boundary, diminution, problems and they.
Again, William, somebody go say this now meeting for heads of states there. How civil society connects to ECOWAS?
No, it's not just meeting for heads of state. You go be into money now. None of them president, they're not going to be into money. But the conference don't start. You get foreign ministers, you have diplomatic people and you have journalists. They are how they carry out the news every day. Now journalists and inside the hall. Where they see what in happen, then they're going to the media and report. So it's not just about heads of state.
You mentioned about side meetings that would take place. And side meetings and you get ministers them from different countries in our West Africa. You get meetings that we get for take ahead, we get for involved heads of states them. And most times when the meetings that's what they happen, they see that they pull the media come out because now closed door meetings them. So again, how civil society will for be part of a meeting where purely now for ministers them and not all ministers, but ministers that were connected and heads of states them.
My brother, there are several ways of being part of a program. Several ways, even with the planning. When I consider a planning meeting, then say on so date now this happen, on so date now that happen. When you have been informed by the appropriate authority in a meeting, you go take that information along. And not necessarily means a person go inside the hall. Go into Lunge for even go receive the heads of state when they come. They see within up as a alien, not just
one. Already people where they don't designate for receive the heads of state and delegates where they come.
That is just one. What I say, information is power. By just having meeting from the Minister of Foreign Affairs, from the Minister of Development, having meeting with journalists, with civil society, and other key stakeholders, having meeting with them, giving them briefing about this entire conference, automatically don't show say we are part of the program. Because when you respect we, you honor we, you bring we come. Let me give you an early opening. That when the president get this position for be chair for the ECOWAS, we are one of the first organizations we make plaque for go congratulate her. The president received we. He was very, very happy for that. You understand? For me to go congratulate him as chair for ECOWAS. So nothing is wrong, even in a planning meeting. We are not saying inside the president now all for go inside hall. That's not the point. You can engage people in different sector. You can even give us information. You arrange with 98.1. What you don't give information, arrange with 98.1. Say these are the issues when I discussion issues very important for journalists, very important for civil society, for make the public know, make them not go with a wrong perception, saying as this they could, just like I give earlier on, that people they even feel say that kind of money will spend for OEU, now they spend. Some people they even say President Biolo state money for go build hotel, 5-star hotel na Lunge for let other president and can lodge. It's a wrong information. But when you get the information from an informed background, from the Minister of Development, from the Minister of Foreign Affairs, in a meeting, then give me paper saying that this is the correct information for this. Then that information automatically we are part of the program.
Governments already get an established information system. Minister of Information, he gets strategic communications unit in the State House. Then why are a government's communication body? You know, things they capable for disseminate the information we there is concerned about.
Why then they call you for so many other issues when they get their structures and they already? Why then for call we for other engagements when they get their structures and they? This business is not just about government business. This business is about ECOWAS. It's about the people. There are so many things where the people they suffer. Boundary issues, that problem. Trade issues, that problem. Now the people them. It's about the people. And as civil society that the people are very close to, We don't government. Listen, civil society, we are not opposition. No. We are there to complement the effort of government. This strategic communication within a Ministry of Information, they get representative in Akrubola. No. But as civil society, we have structures at chiefdom level. We go cascade the information within 24 hours. We go to that last village. We say community radios, then go there. You understand? Okay. So it's about capacity. So the government information system, not that capacity for say we get officer waiting on that chiefdom. No.
So I feel disappointed because
totally we are disappointed. Totally we are zero. Process. Just by engaging us in a meeting, you don't respect we. When you call you to a meeting, say civil society is not just about Solomon. Civil society, now this they happen from the 12th to the 19th. Now A, B, and C rule. Now they expect to have for play because no one for let people misinform the public. So now these are the correct information. Okay. By just doing that, we are automatically part of the process.
William Saul Amin, Chairman West African Civil Society Forum, Salon. Continue for stay with me inside the program. I see Honorable Muniru Lansana, they watch you something. One can give updates. Honorable, good morning once again and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Good morning and good morning to the listeners once again.
Okay, you come out from the Salon People's Party. ECOWAS meeting they go on at the country now. I don't get from the civil society representative don't state their own position. We therefore can't get from the opposition APC party. From the SLPP standpoint, what you make up of the ongoing ECOWAS meeting at Salon?
We make up a lot because one thing where you need for know, even be it opposition or whosoever, the ECOWAS an entire body covering the West Africa states, and inside you can hear you they talk about ECOWAS Parliament. Where is that this ECOWAS Parliament, the composition include that of opposition, because not only SLPP members and then at the ECOWAS Parliament, and the moment the president become the chairperson, automatically they notice say we head of the judiciary, na Salon, they become member of the judiciary unit of the ECOWAS. Automatically we Minister of Finance, they become member of the Ministry of the Finance Committee, and so forth and so on. So all them one they are waiting, they try for do. Now for make sure say when then discussion they had to take place, it involve every sector relating to the country. Like when my brother they rightly say, this now an Africa body. And waiting with a try for achieve as an African unity. Now for make sure say that thing where the Hamburg mean a Salon for Hamburg the Liberia person. That solution for the Liberia person for be the solution for the Sierra Leonean person. Then conference they are na day heads of states they come to sit down and all the ministers then because when you look at the composition just like what I say, it got for bring come within ministers, it got for bring come business tycoons. So all the factors that we consider so far waiting for look at, then they look at. In terms of marketing, before this summit they start, we all know say the information in fact na like way SLPP sabi call and say wutete. The information they out there wutete. We don't advance the conference center. Everybody now don't gaze to the picture then at their phone. So it tells you how far government has gone to make sure everybody is aware. So like with due respect to my brother and in organization, one thing where we can expect in any kind of situation they are, with that intelligence say something like this is happening, you go for me the appropriate authority and see how they will factor you in. Because normally where we can go for international conferences, you see everybody getting tagged. If you not get tagged, you not go for be accepted into them particular discussion areas. Then we get what we call press briefing moment. After discussion they don't take place, they can come and give an update to the press for they know waiting the press need for discuss. It just feel like way that they talk about the court system. Not all the way they go in a court you they report. No, you get waiting you they report about a court hearing, about a court sitting. So when it comes to these heads of state meeting, these are caucus meetings where they take place at different stratas, and then stratas they are all involved different sets of people at different cadence. So as a civil society body, I believe say once this kind information be don't pass out, you for don't do the needful, just like what you say, then be do the needful for congratulate the president in waiting in his assumption as the chairperson. So the needful way for don't do again. Once this information come out, therefore don't meet the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, Ministry of Finance, or that of Ministry of Information, when are the government information strata for make sure say how there could be factors into this particular summit so that them back get their own part for play. And I believe say at this moment, where a kind of asuna, if I don't tell we say I met the minister, this is what the minister told me. I met this is what was said. But just saying you are not included, but that is an assignment for another day. Waiting our lady Sierra Leoneans, they know at this moment that hosting this meeting in Sierra Leone now a very good thing for we, because when you look at the brand where Sierra Leone gets in one or two things, we they use this as a rebranding method for Sierra Leone for make sure say whatever prestige they want whip from Sierra Leone, we restore that prestige there. Because when you look at country like Kigali, the city like Kigali for instance, now the conference center don't boost them, and a conference center like this just closer to the airport within how many kilometers get a lot of other international programs the way they come, and that is going to be a boom to our economy where we talk about economic boost. Because Naya we call about tourism value. Now make we get the Budapest where they end Naya. So with a conference center like this now, other entities, other bodies like groups then go for the coming. So waiting, we want let the citizens they know that we use this one for make sure say the prestige where salon get we able clean up. We use this for make sure say we strengthen with leadership role, because we president now the chairman currently.
Honorable, we can look at the impact of the ECOWAS Media Summit and which change it will bring to Sierra Leone outside there. When you listen to William Saul Lamine, it made clear that there is still information gap in terms of one, the copper we government use and other things, and we don't go out. And if them be include, them for not able for don't clear that information gap. You say you don't send out a lot of information about the ECOWAS summit. You not subscribe to what William Saul Lamine they say there is still information gap.
Well, you get right to your opinion, but one thing I believe, before even the summit they come take place now, there was a document in Parliament. And one unique thing about Parliament in current modern days that Parliament they get live coverage where they happen in everything where they happen within Parliament. And these particular issues then take the document to Parliament, for the Parliament go ratify whatever steps in terms of construction and other thing we got for happen. And that was done by the Minister of Finance, and it was like a method of educating the people of this country, because I believe the Parliament now the center of representation who say every constituency, district, region get somebody there where they represent them, and the composition even include paramount chiefs. So for tell you say the composition they even cater for locals. So in terms of message dissemination, I believe say the thing was taken to Parliament, and Parliament being that body that represent the entire country, including that of paramount chief. Now then go tell say this thing they come and these are the documents we got for cover
and you think you think say with that the civil society they no need for be involved.
Like what I say, once the thing was laid to Parliament and Parliament being an open place, that was like an hint for them to be aware. Say okay, now we don't know say this thing they come. Let we mean the appropriate authority them and know which role can we play or how can we be part of it, so that when it comes to message dissemination, we go able to disseminate accurately. But at this juncture, I want to we rightly believe say all these steps we are taking, and in taking these steps, I believe say if you know say you get a role for play, if you don't meet the appropriate authority, then for don't see how they factor you in.
So now the civil society for don't go meet government.
That is exactly how it happens.
In your own words, I can describe the entire ECOWAS conference where Salone they all now.
If I can describe it in one word now, I go say it's a branding to the Sierra Leonean face. Because Sierra Leone is a country where we all know say be the anthems of West Africa. And from where we be host OAU long ago, now we host ECOWAS, when are just fraction of the entire African unity. So this one is like a step for sure we readiness for another OAU where another president will decide when that time comes.
The program Good Morning Salone they continue. Honorable Muniru Lansana from the Salone People's Party continue for stay with we inside the program. And the case you just they join we. Today we look at the ECOWAS meeting where they carry on at Salone now. We don't get William Saul Lamine from the civil society standpoint, and also Honorable Muniru Lansana from the SLPP. And earlier we don't introduce Minkailu Kuruma, now the program we represents the All People's Congress Party. Minkailu, from the All People's Congress, the opposition standpoint, how can you describe the current ongoing ECOWAS meeting in Salon?
Thank you, Musa, and good morning once again. The ongoing ECOWAS summit, we can describe in many ways. The truth of the matter is it gets own advantages, but it equally gets numerous disadvantages, especially at this material time. And we also need to look at them very critically and be honest with ourselves when we discuss them. Now, this summit come at a time where the country actually in a deplorable situation in terms of the economy. It come at a time where we get a lot of areas there for address. It come at a time where electricity, even in the raining season, no problem. But let's look at the goodies of this summit first. I want to begin with the comparison where my brother Jamiru conclude with. He say, from the time we get OAU summit in 1980, we not ever get any other summit where a regional bloc or sub-regional bloc they organized. William Saul Amin been say, some people then they say then they spend money equivalent to what them be spend for organized OAU summits now. But all the information and it gets in your disparity also. We need to know that very clearly. I also don't follow a lot of debates where people then they say the ECOWAS media summit now a replica of the OAU summit. And we know the criticisms there around the OAU summit. Well, in 1980, some of you not be on it, but to read our history books them, I will sit down, let people and give you information regarding that. When are older people them. People and be accused Shaka Stevens say he spent up to 200 million United States dollar at that time. They say that money the equivalent to what you call annual government spending, like what government is spend per annum for the year. They say equivalent to that money which Shaka Stevens be used. So the accusation be very grave. And so they say then the country been deprived and they suffer, especially in the education sector and a lot of other sectors them. We get for those infrastructure. So when Shaka Stevens finally handed over power to J.S. Momoh in 1985, with J.S. Momoh come, some of the criticisms that were levied, especially on education, he decided for establish the College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences to address some of them criticisms. And he also established the Management College, when IPAM. He established some teachers training colleges, including the Port Local Teachers College, and some other institutions around the country for address that particular challenge we get for those education. Fast forward, we also need for say the OAU summit now for the entire African continent. And inside Africa, we get 5 sub-regions then. We get East Africa, we get South Africa, we get West Africa, we get North Africa, and we get Central Africa. So now for 5. I mean, more than 50 countries. But for ECOWAS, now just a sub-region, we now about 16 countries. And per the 16 countries in this F, now how much get for attend the summit? The last time I checked, about 10 head of states them be don't confirm their attendance. The last time I checked, about 10 of them be don't confirm their attendance. So when you make them comparison, then it can be faulty. Because you know they compare a summit for a whole region and a summit for just a sub-region. We need to know this. North Africa, for example, now they get Libya, now they get Algeria, now they get Tunisia, now they get Morocco. You get all them countries then you come to South Africa. Also, I guess South Africa as a country, you get in Namibia, you go to East Africa, we get Kenya, there. Take out all sides be represented. We need to know this. But this time for just West Africa. And when you take a look at the money involved, you do the mathematics. $200 million divide down there by 5, they give $40 million. So if not for one region, it was $40 million. If not for one region. But this now, we get at International Congress Center, where document
but just a quick clarification. The money then and by now you go
so let's say 200 not to the same value, not to the same value. We need to know that clearly, but I just tell you. Okay. So if you compare 200 million then and the money, because now the International Congress Center statement then although you get some misinformation, I don't sit down with my brewer where this project begin during the holy month of Ramadan. na Slick Television, wey indicate say government no dey spend a dime. Not too long ago, I been there now we had with Moses Mambu, wey state say na government dey spend 100% of the $124 million. I also don receive text message from Orange Sierra Leone, which wey dem dey report on the Ministry of Information and press conference, where they say government dey spend some money, then the private company dey spend some money. I don't do that day. And besides that, my brother Muniru mention say dem be table the project document na parliament. This is not the project document. This wey indicate everything, all the transactions, all the money them, everything dey inside this project document. Now, if anybody get this project document or for una research, I go and let una look at from page 16 to 17. Let una look at clause 6, where they talk of obligation of the public party in a government, because a public-private partnership. So, if you look at page 16 to 17, especially paragraph 7 and paragraph 9, they tell you waiting on your obligation. Then you come on the council to page 20, article 10. Then you look at another subtopic where they talk about financing of the project. So then they go also tell you the money that will involve, our government indebted, how we get for service some of them debts. Then they all these are this project document. But by and large, let's start with the goodies of the summit first, because the summit gets its own advantages. Now, when president assumed power, he talks say he wants to clean the image of Sierra Leone. He traveled boku places them and try for putting at the global stage. First of all, in that travel day, in first term number 2018 to 2023, he spent money with boku passway and spent in 2 terms just for travel. To a point that World Bank and IMF pulled recent report where they advise government for cuts down on international travel and for also put money in our foreign reserve because we don't plunge them. Because the money will be spent for travel. The justification with President give now for clean Sierra Leone image. We know with representation at the Security Council and what we don't do there. We know say this government, President Biobi don't secure the chairmanship of ECOWAS authorities of heads of state. And so when Shaka Stevens now been chairman of OAU in 1980, one of the achievements that we think say for make now for bring our OAU summit now. That summit the way Shaka Stevens been bringing out at the OAU summit. Now established for we the OAU village. Now established for we Bintumani. Who's get the Bintumani Conference Center. Who's the summits they take place right now. Again, with all the 124 million who don't spend yonder. Now one grand day they get for utilizer. We get for be over the weekend, Sunday. Because Saturday now the grand opening of that particular facility. Then only Sunday. I think now the president they all get for me. They only one day. Again, in the Facebook, I watched the Facebook post of the minister, the chief minister. He said about 700 or so people and get for camp at that summit. We're not on Sierra Leoneans though. Again, look at Lunge with all due respect. I don't think say Lunge gets the capacity for host a lot of individuals that we get for camp at that summit today. Lunge now a very fine town, a very strategic, but the hotels themselves not enough. Now that make you notice say the host of the summit meetings there now Freetown and the whole Freetown. Because even when you check now the hotels in Freetown, I go Bamoy for go do reservation for a conference hall in a room for do some kind research engagements they say no place no day because the one they come for ECOWAS don't take all. So like when Munuri say one of the advantages can be economic boost for private businesses. Because when they come then they lodge now the hotels them and then they buy some of the traditional things that we'll get here. Because I believe so we'll get cultural display of cultural items and then they will go contribute to business people. So that it could be one of the advantages. Again, it elevates we globally. For say Sierra Leone don't contribute to regional integration. We don't bring all countries within Africa and Sierra Leone, and we try for make sure say the reasons why they be established ECOWAS for we maintain and so they elevate we. Down the back now another advantage. Yeah. Again, I don't talk about regional integration, local economic boost in the elevatory, but look down to the criticism there now. One of the criticisms that where they not levied against this one, they say na domestic neglect. They say we get boku areas them. We deprive. Now take a look at electricity. If they take $100 million from that money no more and put them for electricity, they solve the electricity challenge because the debt to owe. Now some of them money they don't need for spend. Now the energy sector for settler. The money we government need now for spend on agriculture, the Feed Sierra Leone program is about $43 to $45 million. So if the government put down the back for agriculture, it is solve that problem. You come on, they come to education. This government in first term, the flagship program now be education, free quality. In second term, the flagship program now be agriculture, but the areas that they still deprived. We still get subvention issues. We still get teachers that we know they pay salaries. We still get subsidy issues. A lot of things they win are challenges where government still not able to address. Again, ECOWAS, the opportunity for chair ECOWAS, not for the first time this, so don't get them. We need to know this. No. Yes, Musa.
Minkailu, you say a lot of areas then we need improvements. So you argue that unless Salone solve issues then like this before the host conference like this, is that your argument?
Yeah, this not a new argument no more. Now the argument put forward by many Sierra Leoneans. No, it is not just my own view. I mean, I don't scan the media environment. I don't get engagement with people. I don't follow radio and TV discussions. I don't read posts on Facebook and WhatsApp and social media in general. This is the view of Sierra Leoneans. Yes, for answer your question. Now, where you dey as a country, where they try for creep, we get stages of development, Musa. I mean, we're not even there at the takeoff stages. So when you're not able to create development in your country, you have to be careful as to the things that they do. Not on the first opportunity this will ever get. Ernest Koroma been get the opportunity for chair ECOWAS. When Umar Yar'Adua was president of the Republic of Nigeria, they approached Ernest Koroma with the opportunity for chair ECOWAS, head of state authorities. He say it decline because then they know the financial burden. Let me not talk. Say look the agreements that I don't give reference points. Look at the money the government is spend now.
No, they can't look at the money aspects, Minkailu. In your own words, from the opposition standpoint, in one word, I could describe the ECOWAS media summit in Salone.
Yeah, well, if I can describe in one word, now misplacement of priority. Misplacement of priority. Because we get areas that were very important. Who for not address, so no able address, and government need for come out clean and tell we, because they tell you about $124 million for the construction of the International Conference Center, and we hear about another money when at $86 million. I don't know if that $86 million day now for just host the summit, because when people then come, you get for take care of them, you get for lodge them, a lot of things get for happen. So if you say now $124 million for construct the center, and you get somebody who is an official spokesman for the ruling SLPP, don't stay saying from the consolidated revenue funds. And again, even as we speak, we get a lot of agencies, about 5 to 6 agencies. The NPRA, I think a National Petroleum Regulation Agency, you get the Sierra Leone Maritimes, you get the Shipping Agency, you get some other agent like RMFA, Road Maintenance Fund. They all they contribute money for service the debts we don't take for construct this International Conference Center. We need for know that, and the people need for know, and government need for come out clean and explain to we clearly.
Minkailu continue for the way train at the program. A name now Minkailu Koroma, member of the APC Publicity Wing. As today the program, we will look at the ECOWAS Media Summit and the benefits we Salone get from this conference. The program Good Morning Salone, the continuation of the program, where they go for this break.
Cecil, do you know any sharp user I go able get quality laptop or desktop computer for buy? When I go give me wahala like the last one?
Aisha, you see this Dell computer na me hand? It don't pass 8 years from where I begin user. It no one day give me problem. Na Palestino International in shop, na 5 and 6 Gloucester Street, na they are buyer. Not to copyright Palestino they sell, na original. You see this me plasma TV, this Samsung home theater, me standing fan and mobile phone. Every day when you see them, it's like a new one. They don't pass 8 years na me hand. Palestino don't open Palestino International Computer Shop na 3 Bojot Street Bow. Also you they get all kind computer for buy. For more, just call 076 56 5432 077 80 5898. Palestino, Palestino International in Computer Shop, all team Dede for you.
Bloomberg Digital Banking don't come for we.
I said so. You look stressed so.
Na bank they run go so.
Miss sister, go digital.
Digital?
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital Banking. Just tap, click, swipe and send money, receive money, check your balance, pay your bills and get quick loans before Jacko cuts your eye.
But Abula fly.
Well, bring your phone.
Na so easy and quick.
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital, you can bank with freedom any side na the world. Your money is safe and secure. Also, you can do business and transfer money instantly by your currency across Africa. Quick one with Colats.
Wow! As from today, call me Aisatu Bloomberg Digital. I dey go tell all me party them for join Bloomberg Digital Banking.
Go ahead and download our digital banking app from Google Play Store and Apple Store, or visit any of our branches for further details. For no more, you can visit our website, bloombankafrica.com. Bloombank Africa. Let's make it happen.
Tell me what in the stop nonsense.
You dey look for side for keep you money and for make you business grow?
Well, now the term is so for keeping money with any community bank or financial services association, with them they call FSA, with the all side na salon, because then a good party with good condition, very easy for the ordinary man.
They go guide you fine one, but how for manage you money for change your life and the people them and your community. Remember say when you keep your money in a bank where they near you not just they keep money for bye but you they help your community for go before.
So waiting you the wait, you be businessman or farmer, petit together, so you act person, teacher or anybody, keep your money in any community bank or FSA where they near you and see how your life go better.
Tell me what in the stop nonsense. Now money they stop nonsense.
The program now Good Morning Salon, they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get in Kalukoma from the APC Publicity Wing, Honorable Abdul Munir Lansana from SLPP Publicity Wing, and William Saul Lamin, Chairman, West Africa Civil Society Forum. As today, we will look at the ECOWAS Mid-Year Summit where Salon the host and which impact will this get on the country. Now continue for the way now the program. Inside the program, we will look at another issue. The Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conte, don't ask Parliament for make Ministry, Department, and Agency them do waiting they inside the 2019 Finance Act and begin do all them printing them now the government printing department. I talk this way, Parliament be the debate the joint venture agreement between the Ministry of Information and Civic Education and the Dimin Humo Printing Group. Well, for more on this, we could join Chegno Jallo.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, be it resolved that this honorable House hereby ratifies the following agreement, which was laid on the table of the House.
The Minister of Information and Civic Education, Cheng Nobade, asked members of Parliament for agree for the joint venture agreement between the Ministry of Information and Civic Education and the Dimin Yomo Printing Group. But within the inside this agreement, Cheng Nobade explained to member of Parliament them.
This investor therefore commits $5 million US to modernize the printing equipment, to rehabilitate the facilities, to bring digital printing technology, and to do intentional staff training and technology transfer. Governments contribute in exchange assets, the land, the building, and the technical expertise that we already had. But government financial contribution to this partnership was zero. The investor gets 70%, the government of Sierra Leone gets 30% in ownership structure.
After this explanation, plenty members of Parliament and serve the gallery being agree say this agreement good for the country because it help government forget a plenty couple where they go use for run the country. But for Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conte, that will only happen if government office them begin do all them printing them at the government printing department.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, in 2019, this Parliament enacted the Finance Act of 2019 and noted that government printing, all government departments, ministries and agencies should do their printing activity in government printing departments. Mr. Speaker, it would interest you to know that in the history of this country, more agency prints diaries, more agency prints calendars, but none of those are done through the government printing. So if we are going to support investment like this as Parliament, we must put emphasis on the laws we make.
This point from the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, now one way Honorable Aaron Aguna Kuruma been disagree with, because for him, the $5 million too small for the 70% where the company they take, and self-infiltrate agreement like this go make plenty private printing company them go out of business.
When you look at the 30-70% sharing, I have an issue with it, Mr. Speaker. Government has the land, it has the machinery, it has the structure, it has the manpower and everything. Imagine just a $5 million, it shows maybe we are lazy as a nation. For a $5 million investment, for us to absorb, to outplay so much that we have to give our pocket and then we go to 70-30 agreements. This business is going to compete with other private players. We have people, Sierra Leoneans, who have invested so much into this sector. When you also have a clause that compels MBA or government institution to do mandatory printing to this particular facility, we are killing the private sector, Mr. Speaker. If you say 100% of all government printing will be done with this outfit, Mr. Speaker, I'm not sure it's good for business. It has a tendency to keep a lot of people out of business.
With all this and plenty other arguments them from both the opposition and the ruling government, parliamentarians may still go ahead and agree for this agreement. And serve during this sitting, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Alpha Sissebi, laid the paper for the ratification of the protocol to the Africa Charter on Establishment of the African Court on Human and People's Rights and the International Intellectual Property Treaties and Protocol. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me, Nacheng Nojalo. The report.
The program now Good Morning Salon, the country from 98.1 FM. If you just join with today, we look at the ECOWAS Media Summit where they carry on the country now. We get the chairperson for the West African Civil Society Forum Salon, William Saolamin. And also we get Honorable Abdul Munir Lansana from the Salon People's Party, and also we get Mikhailu Kuruma from the All People's Congress Party. Today we look at the ECOWAS Media Summit. William Saolamin, earlier I will ask you, say aware of them, but a lot of issues them we don't they come up out of that. Now that people don't they zoom on the benefits and the cost on Salon. From what you don't gather so far, what you make up of the costs and the benefits where this ECOWAS meeting go get?
I don't gather much it. And they still continue to emphasize say I'm disappointed. Because if you're honorable they talk here just now, they say wait till they don't care about the parliament, they don't discuss them, then they expect every Sierra Leonean for don't get the information. Okay. We are going for also challenge that. Because I go on for challenges some constituency, then they highly educated people and they don't even sabi the MP. They don't only set eyes on her. They take months and they even engage in constituency for saying this and this they go on in the country. A lot of them, you understand? Not to all, some still they go to the constituency, but a lot of them where people don't know much about what happen at parliament. So if it's we say they don't go discuss about ECOWAS business at parliament and they expect everybody for don't digest, everybody know. I want for challenge, say not to everybody know what's happen, including myself.
Okay.
Now you talk about the media conference where they go. What really I go talk about that? I don't know. The one they holding at the conference, I know see there is a media conference. I don't know them. I don't know what's at the topic. How can I discuss on it?
Now let's look at the aspects of the money according to the Minister for Planning and Economic Development, who been getting now the studio on Monday. See. It confirms the construction, I beg your pardon, the chairperson for the Presidential Infrastructure Initiative with Dr. Tunde Taylor, now $124 million for presidential villas and hotel and conference center. Looking at the cost and the infrastructure projects in Alungi, as civil society, what do they make up of that investment?
nobody is condemning that kind of investment there. Because as it is now, Mayfield said there is no hotel in Freetown where you go bring even 10 presidents for consider looking at the capacity. You know, say president in one not the worker. They get for work out the whole entourage. You understand? Then the president himself, an officer salon at that hotel for host 10 presidents for putting some sign in a hotel. You know, looking at the security and all of that. So when you talk about the money they mention, so different stakeholders will come up from the same political party or the same government are saying things different. You hear me when I talk like I just say Moses Mabugo on television. They say 100% of all written in the spend. Well, I was not there, I'm not preview it, but they tell we say 100% of waiting and spend, now government spender. Somebody else is saying, now ECOWAS, now spend money. Somebody else is saying, now China government, now Engi support, or Turkish government. So we are confused. So in America, they say the information channel for come from one way and bring all stakeholders who concerned.
And
you really get the
and
information.
for you think the information gap day, even for
information gap day, and that I want for the honorable go
in
back.
which area is it about the conference, the thematic area where they discussed at the conference, or the process leading to the conference, or the expenditure aspects? Who say you think say the information gap day?
Well, information get for do with everything, with expenditure, with planning, and everything. They get for do with information. If there is gap, if somebody else is saying something different from what the other person is saying, and they come up from the same family, but they are saying things different, then somebody go confused.
Okay.
Somebody go confused. And in that regard, somebody get for the at the gap. I'm happy about the media. We are part of the conference. They are part of this conference. I'm very happy about that. But when the media go down in conference, would I then go out for bring a studio for interview, for make the people and go say, oh yes, this is the fact. Now, civil society, they want call.
Okay.
So if we don't say now, if they don't invite you at all for this whole program, where will me brother say, oh, this is a presidential conference or whatever? Fine. Now, presidential conference, please, 98.1, I'm not invite we for can discuss. No, serious. If it is presidential conference, when I invite the president from Guinea for Council 98 and talker.
Okay.
But if it is a conference for the people of this region, you understand? Every sector, when they say bring 200 civil society to the conference, but you can bring 2 or 3 people representing civil society where they don't get all the things they get, they can come back and cascade them to their colleagues. But if it is purely for president, if it is purely for ECOWAS, civil society don't get no business for doing them, then even the conference where they take place today for the media, where they don't let one person be a panelist, the one person be somebody who they interview and compete, that is fine. So after today, we are not coming to this media because we don't have nothing to say. And no one tomorrow say something wrong, they can put you some sound, no go on for day.
Continue for the way to the program. In name now William Saul Lamin, Chairman, West Africa Civil Society Forum, as we look inside the ECOWAS Media Summit where they carry on now at the country. The program Good Morning Salon, the continues at this program, we go for this break.
Nothing on the pressure me.
Hey! They don't do one more, they don't do one. PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, the #1 foreign exchange bureau in the country, they give all the customers them 1% cashback for every transaction where they make through Western Union, MoneyGram, or RIA. Not so nice K. PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, don't 1% the game. So you will get from Wool, Paddy, or business partner where they send for you money through Western Union, MoneyGram, or RIA. Run go now any PC and Son shop where they all about the country. For you where they free tongue, PC and Son shop they now 16 Godrich Road Lumley, 59 Wellington Street, 31 Guard Street, 19 Frobe Road, 10 and 53 Saniabacha Street, 32A Wilkinson Road, 9 Couture Road, and 24 City Road Porty. For Waterloo Famulem, within a 9A Liverpool Street, Waterloo. For Famulem where they upline, within a 76 Sky Corridor Road Corner, within a 5 Palmer Street Kabbalah, 54 Dambala Road Bow, within a number 4 Denby Street Kenema, 39 Rogbane Road Makeni, 137 Airport Ferry Road Lunge, Lagos Compound Kailaun, and 35 IDA Road, Cambia. Tell your neighbor say, PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, the 1% the game.
Teams, 1 champion, 1 glory. The 2026 World Cup is here. Call 777 now or dial *777# for play and win with AfriCell. Yes, If you're not a football fan, this time you turn for win plenty amazing prizes. You can win AfriMoney, Samsung A06 smartphones, World Cup team jerseys, and plenty more inside the World Cup season with AfriCell. Call 777 or dial *777 hash and win with AfriCell inside the promo. Or buy and activate a brand new AfriCell SIM card and you will get one chance for take part inside the AfriCell 2026 World Cup draw. This will cost you just trillions and AfriCell will send them back for you for use as on-net talk time before 12 midnight. Use your AfriMoney for double your chances for win inside the AfriCell World Cup promotion. The live draw will come up after the first match every day on AYB TV, Afri TV on channel 23, AfriCell Sale on Facebook page, and also live on Afri Radio. Link up with other major radio stations across the country. Call 777 or dial *777 hash for win inside the World Cup promo with AfriCell. For more information, call 111. Terms and conditions apply.
The program na Good Morning Saloon will come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We'll look at the first text of messages that will come to the studio guests and for respond to them. The very first one we are going to take come up from Mark Miller Timothy Carter. He say many Australians remember that after the 1980 OAU summit, the country experienced severe economic difficulties. Whether the summit itself caused those problems is debated, but people associate that period with the rise in hardship, shortages, and a weakening economy. Today, citizens hope that hosting the ECOWAS meetings will be different. We want these meetings to leave lasting benefits, more trade, investment, tourism, stronger regional cooperation and business opportunities for Australians, not just a successful event for visiting delegates. From Mark Melan Timothy Carter.
This one from Ibrahim Sisese Minkal Kuroma proved that patriotism is telling the truth, not merely pleasing your party. Though APC honestly explained historical realities of President Shaka Stevens' OAU summit. A question for Honorable Muniru: without politics in today's hardship, if citizens were enjoying the dividends of good governance, even hosting this summit twice will raise fewer questions to civil society. When voices serve interests instead of the people, silence is the nobler choice. True patriotism always puts the nation first.
Ibrahim Kuroma, it is say Minkailu is right. We have very serious issues to solve as a nation.
This one from Mohammed say instead of SLPP government invest on citizens like electricity, medical, road network, unemployment, they embark on hosting ECOWAS mid-year summit that has no impact to the citizen.
From Joseph Cooper, they say any government don't ever get this privilege for such development. Allow Mother Bio for doing work and tell thank you to Papa God.
This one from Joseph Cooper again said the development at Lunge is just tip of the iceberg. More to be provided for the district. They deserve to get more, and we hope and pray for the emergence of the Lunge Bridge where people will sleep in Potloko and come for work in Freetown. May God help them to get more projects.
Amadou Kagbo, he said the difference between this summit and the OAU is that OAU money was taken from the government coffer, while this ECOWAS summit, the biggest spending is from a private partner.
This one from David Joseph Ali said the people of Potloko and Lunge need infrastructural development and positions Lunge as a touristic city in the near future.
This one from Tijan M. Kaikai, he said this government has deceived the electorate in many government issues, but the end justifies the means.
This one from David Joseph Ali say the argument for hosting the ECOWAS conference necessary. I believe it is time wasting and not in the interest of many Sierra Leoneans. Let Mr. Kuroma go and do more research before engaging the media.
This one from David James Thomas Renner. He say Yeriam way it talk numerous disadvantages. The APC honorable really not see anything good for the ruling government.
This one from Tamba Bektuase. The CSO man is demanding a personal involvement because he needs personal recognition.
This one, David Joseph Ali, you say the people of Potloko and Lunge need infrastructure development and position Lunge as a touristic city in the near future.
This one from Mark Tensi, how is ECOWAS working with Sierra Leone to strengthen border security and fight transnational crime and terrorism?
This one from Daddy Rashid Sise, he say, oh Salon, why the SLPP government not think for invest per one per with basic necessity like lights? Instead, then they waste we state economy money for host the ECOWAS summits.
This one from Supercab say the ECOWAS summit is a very good platform to market Sierra Leone globally, especially in creating good bilateral ties and encourages free trade in movement, but the cost implication.
Okay, the last one from me for now, before we come to the studio guest them for respond. This one from Mohammed Jallo is saying, Kailu, you know for talk but light, because when I say APC bring light na salon, who side the light go, we una they cry every day about. Well, from them messages, yeah, so we come to the studio guest them for respond and continue for sending your message on the number 077 981 981, our Facebook page and also our YouTube page. We will come back and read some of the messages the Mona they send at the program. I can't to Honorable Muniru Lansana for respond to the messages then.
Yeah, I want to tell the Texas and plenty thank you. One thing where I want to make all the listeners they know that the fact that if you see people and they show some sense of fairness, now what we call memory, because then pull one parable and say twice beating one shy, and all waiting to happen. So today, now the memory of bad governance where the then government where the host OAUB don't happen. So for let you clean that memory day, you get a lot of things for do. Where now that the SLPP led government they fight with, because one thing where we need for the Sidona for inform the people now the truth and honesty. Now make if you follow up waiting to happen. You hear him in Kyle, don't make reference to the book, it tell you about the book, but it don't fail for tell the people waiting really in a government in your part into that book. Because I believe say with the book with him, the first sincerity and honesty way for don't tell the people, that book is mentioning a $124 million.
We be stop and for go into the book.
No, it not be going
to go into the book.
Not be
because
going
now
to
we stop
tell her now, we responsibility will get for educate the people now, honesty and sincerity in relation to fact. The record is there. The record they tell how the PPP agreement go for operate and which role every partner they play. It just see by way we they do what to call community development with NGOs. Where NGO then come and go tell you say we want to do this, but now you they give you land, now you they give you this, now you they give you this, because then go for look at waiting a your participation. Whatever government they do now the world over, you get forget your role where you they play. And whosoever is coming to partner with you, you can forget your role where they play. And that book is spelling out every person within that book, which role it play. And at the end of the day, I believe say we will sit on here, and that will for do. Because when you look at the value where this particular value thing they show, way back the 27th February, now we disclose this plan, for let people know, say a value like this they come. And if you look at the package we involved into this, you will notice say this center go for get a capability or get a capability because you don't know now, get a capability for host 20 heads of states together, and at the same time it get a 1,400 seats when a multi-purpose auditorium for any gathering, and you also get 500 seats banquet hall. Most of them in there. And when you look at waiting government they try for expand so. Most of the time when we kind of media and interact with people, and one thing where they always tell me that everything is Freetown, and we want to move away from that everything is Freetown. This government they push what we call decentralization. We want to see how for the first time things will happen out of Freetown where things go be better for the lives of the people within that particular community. Like you hear him in Kailo talk about Bamwe where it go take place for doing research. It tell you say the place the way they did already filled. That don't tell you say the economy in that particular area they don't get another increase, because all the rooms them will be they left empty because people are not they this conference they now get people into their rooms then the person will get them facility then they now finance they go for generate the workers the way they work they get plenty money. This not the value we government they bring for this country.
When I talk to the chairman for the infrastructure lead presidential infrastructure lead see now 15 presidential villas in the bill and now they did 50%. Even before the conference or during the conference, they no go down complete them. The hotel no go down complete. Now the hall go down be ready. When you look at this rush where government they in for complete this, and when you look at standing infrastructure projects them, we don't take years without being completed. We necessary like the national stadium. Somebody they say why government they rush into this project? What in government really want gain at the end of the day?
Any way they look at the further benefits, and we're going to call the end goal when are you target. Now we don't go to countries like Rwanda where we get the Kigali Conference Center, and the moment that conference center was constructed, we know the benefits where Kigali they get now just into that. And we don't go in countries like Kenya where we get places like City View where for enter no more go up that story there I spend 300 Kenyan shilling. So when you look at this facility, now a facility where they gear towards ensuring that once this is completed and ready, the boom of economy where we get. People they talk about with stability. Me and you go testify without any iota of bias that from 2023 to now, we dollar not run above 2,360 million yet. Now they no more they play 2,370, 2,360. Now they no more they play. So it don't tell you say the one thing where government don't try for achieve na stability. Like when me brother they rightly say government for don't focus on energy. All these things are geared towards development. And because we call the conference center, no means say we don't ignore them facilities there. Now I make from where we launched the free quality education in 2018. Government still continue for put more resources into them. Okay. From where we talk about NIG, where we know say the ship then go just wrap the cable one morning the ship lost. We don't count the NANT project for make sure say we get reliable NIG. From when we talk about NIG sufficiency, we don't make sure say 14 districts out of the 16 districts get light now where they boast of. We don't make sure say over 70 chiefdom in this country get light. And all them things they are with the do them because we want to say a country like Sierra Leone where we don't get history of bad records. Just like where you hear the people they say that wound way OAU be create, we make we money get indicated on it, promise to pay on demand. Not to than the SLPP they preach in this particular moment.
Continue for the with the program and name now Honorable Abdul Munir Lansana from the SLPP Media Wing. We come over to you, Mikhail Okoma from APC Publicity Wing. Can you respond to the first set of messages?
Yes, thank you very much. I will go first to the callers then before I come to Munir because I owe to them. Although you ignore all the callers then, you come straight to me for respond to some of the things that have been said. Let me go to the callers then, yeah. The first one say OAU Summit versus the mid-term summit. It is talking about the money will be spent. In fact, I don't make it clear. I say OAU Summit was for the entire African continent. We get 5 regions. And as a result of that, even though accusations been the point and talk say government does spend also money for spend for a whole year, but now then they will build into money. Hotel radio of international standard, also will get the international conference center. We right now so they talk so. Not to the facility where they spend $124 million in Alunge for construct the ECOWAS summit they take place now. Now that being to money, will be construct. Now the ECOWAS summit they go take place now. So again, aside and they will construct the OAU village. Minus that they will do a lot of roads without electricity, then and the boku things that they will do. So the benefit is enormous where people not even talk about. So we need to know that very clearly. Now for 5 sub-regions, we make a whole region. This now for just one. We need to also know that the money where they are to spend, there's $124 million for construct, about $86 or so million for all other things put together. It will give up to $210 million. So when you divide what will be spent, I mean, then they spend 5 times more than what will be spent. We need to know that very clearly. Again, the boss is saying, Minkailu Kuruma don't demonstrate patriotism. I mean, thanks for the compliment. It's a tap on the back. Now proceed to Ibrahim Kuruma. I say Minkailu is right. I'm not going to comment on that. I appreciate the comment. Other policy talk about domestic neglect. He say why we not spend the money than they pay electricity, we not spend on road, agriculture, education. Then they go put all the money then they will begin. I tell you now, say the money no more need for address electricity is about 100 million. They will need about 43 to 45 million on agriculture, and we need money for other areas that we will not able to address. They can't put them at this summit. We need for no the Lunge Bridge. Somebody talk about the Lunge Bridge. Today then call Dr. Tambi, Kana 19.1, go outside, talk Boku, make a lot of bogus statements about the Lunge Bridge. Now they know they even talk about against F. They equate a whole person in a state house, pay in dollars. It's don't they talk Boku about Lunge Bridge. Why this government not they talk about Lunge Bridge again? So I mean they need for address and the OAU money taking. He say OAU money then take them from the government coffers. He say but this one. Now the private company they spend. Would I tell Andy? I don't tell the person, look the document I have. At the count of Munegu. But these documents indicate that money they how they pay them. I tell you now, so we get about 6 MDAs them. Where they pay this debt now. I tell you now, say even the fuel cost, then turn to this debt. So, we make fuel not go down.
Honorable, Mikailu.
Yes. No, don't be hesitant. Just call me honorable. You know, it's a title that I deserved. I have worked for this country, so just call me honorable.
I don't want to let the MP then say maybe you not.
No. Not to only person we go parliament and they call honorable.
Okay.
Now, person we deserve respect in society.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this document it's good because it's been a very serious challenge for from government. The source of the money, as you have mentioned, everybody they give you a source of money. How much government they spend, and some they say government they spend nothing in the private sector. Now you get the project document. Yes. According to the project documents, what in government they spend and what in the private what in the sector they.
Now the document actually very clear. I can proceed.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, the document actually very clear. Now, I don't give reference point. Go to page 16 to 17, read clause 6. Obligation of the public party. What's a public party? Now, government. When we brother say, we not talk about waiting a government your responsibility. The private party, now the company. The public party, now government. So go to this, they tell you waiting at the obligation of government. You come on, you also go to page 20, article 10, financing of the project. I mean, even if the private sector puts money, any quantum more than put government, they pay all that money they back. Okay. Not to like say government no they pay not free. But out government they pay by servicing the loan. By servicing the loan. Okay. Yeah, by servicing the loan. Would they pay all that money they now? I don't also tell you that we get agencies.
Mikhail will come back. Would they go to that project documents proper and look at according to the documents? Yes, would they come to you? Would they go for a short break or would they continue with you again?
Country slow, we want for no. Why not they grow? Yeah, we want for no. Wait make we country they go slow. Wait make it all they grow. Yes, so I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure that thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they die pump. If I they try for go before, I beg do ya not make us slow? No. If I try for raise the tempo, do ya not make them low? Yes, so if I try for go before, I beg do ya not make us slow? No. If I try for raise the tempo, do ya not make them low? Yes, so before they do them, thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them, thing Tina we go make we gladdy. Tina we go make we happy.
Yes, indeed. That na Tindem we Wahid do for we in the program Good Morning Saloon. Well, from the music break, we come to Minkailu. You be the make you point and respond to messages them.
Yeah.
So take me through the project documents.
Yeah, so
within governments they spend and within the private sector they spend.
Now, the document is bulky. I go just go straight to Article 10 in page 20. We'll talk about financing of the project. Let's go straight there. And I'm not going to waste time. I go come to the second and third paragraph 2 and 3 under Article 10 where they talk about financing of the project. I will read them verbatim. The parties acknowledge and agree that the financing required for the implementation, construction, and completion of the project shall be provided through the advance concession payment and the procurement of a loan in the amount of $106 million to the private party, the loan. So governments now they pay all this money now the public party.
I mean the money for build the conference center.
Yeah, but listen, there's a construction and completion of the project shall be provided through the advance concession payment and the procurement of a loan in the amount of $106 million, not 124 state here. According to this document, now $106 million. The writer in figures, the writer in loans. But again, they not only they also state method of payment. Yeah, the public party agrees and acknowledge that a specific escrow account will be established by the public party in the name of the private party. So public party, they establish an account in the name of the private party. The public party na government, the private party na the company. So government, they establish an account in the name of the company, or na the private party. You don't understand? In the U.S. currency, at a bank in Sierra Leone. In the U.S. currency, at a bank in Sierra Leone. That not only also na dollars, the U.S. currency, yeah, which shall be solely funded by the public party through the availability payment to be made in advance in accordance with clause 12.1 of this agreement. Listen, now, solely funded by the public party. Solely funded, solely. Where it says solely, now one, you one, not on two. Solely funded by the public party. Anybody get the document, make it go to page 20, it go to Article 10, it read paragraph 3 of the document. Solely funded by the public party.
So this what you read with waiting government, they say that government need to spend in this conference.
No, it is not correct. It is inaccurate. It is inaccurate. So even though, so this goes back, Moses Mambu might don't read this document. I give credit to him. He might not read this document, and he might not read paragraph 3 of Article 10 of this document. We might be not read. Now make them get contradictions in them presentations, so then they do. So they avoid the document now. Let go. This document available. There's freedom of information. People can access and read. Let them read. I want for let them take a close look at page 16 to 17, clause 6, and let them read obligations of the public party, and let them also read page 20, article 10, financing of the project. Then 2 and they don't enough. Forget the adequate information about this. So let's proceed, because I owe this to the listeners. Then where is issues, Musa? Please, but I see you want to ask. I'll go answer the question.
Go through the text message, the local to William Saulamin, and take walkabout.
Thank you very much. The Lunge Bridge, I don't talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that again. OAU money, I don't talk. They say now government covers to pull out more this, but we get evidence here. We don't substantiate that. Somebody say this one are time wasting. Somebody say deceptive. Other person they say Minkailu for do more research. I think say me na person really do research before I can a media. Otherwise I not go access all the documents here and get them facts here. Say here I talk about numerous disadvantages. Of course, we get beaucoup disadvantages then by this project. The money we spending beaucoup. Somebody say a waste of state funds and waiting at the cost implication. Somebody say Minkailu not for talk about light. Let's talk about the small light. Where we can, Musa. I'm not gonna waste time. We will meet electricity generation at 10 megawatts. We take out to 280 megawatts. So you want to tell me say we not do nothing per light? 10 megawatts will take out to 280 megawatts. Anybody can check down the fact checker. So we need for no down the Honorable Muniru, me brother, I'll counter now. Muniru say Memory of bad governance, cleaning the image of Sierra Leone. I think posterity don't judge me now. I mean, we don't want to talk about cleaning the image of Sierra Leone because the international bad name we don't get, small. With all the thousands, millions of dollars we don't spend on international trips for cleaning the image of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, they under tremendous pressure right now. With image questionable. Some people even blacklist we as a narco state. But we're not there for talking about the image of Sierra Leone, so let's pause here and proceed to other things.
Okay.
Minkailu will not tell the people the role of government. I don't state it clearly. He talk about Bamoy. Yes. Now, how long this go take? The conference they say now from the 12th to the 19th. They not to the 16th. The 19th they reach just now. Where the 19th reach all done. Then the money where private people make quantify to the money where government spend, but let's see if we get returns for what to do. The value for money. I mean, cost benefit analysis. Somebody be talking about that just now. Now, finally, my brother, they talk about this property, the facilities that we then get. Now, let me just take a look at the new journalists them. I think so when I follow President Biowego commission the ECOWAS headquarters, yeah, na Nigeria. The newly constructed ECOWAS headquarters, na Nigeria. This headquarters, I know how much they spend for constructor. We get about 9-story building. It get complex. It get plaza. It get beaucoup facilities them. Now how much they spend? $88 million. And this is a grant from the Chinese government to ECOWAS. It is a grant. ECOWAS not pay nothing. $88 million. Compare that kind of facility the President Bill just commissioned as chairman of ECOWAS set of states. I mean, that facility, they compare to this. Where they just commissioned, where they na airport road na Abuja. Very recently.
Continue for the program in name na Minkailu Kuruma from the APC Publicity Wing. We come to William Saul Lamin from the West Africa Civil Society Forum for response to your message, text messages there.
No, 2 other ones, but until I ever come back,
well, waiting more people they look up to now the expectation of the conference. Now more people and concerned. Say at the end of the day, law not just all this summit, then at the end people not see much. And we know and foresee after this conference again we see some other country they even back out from ECOWAS. That's not the worry again for some people. Because we get some country already we know they part of this particular summit. And we don't want all this conference here done, the number again reduced. Instead, what would they expect now for make the number add? And some of the things that we put and really expect for make them discuss at this conference, therefore do with a very stronger regional stability. That is very, very important. I'm not going to go Guinea at afraid because now a junta government. And then we can salon a democratic state. You work freely, you move for go do your shopping or whatever you want for do. You know, that data is a still issue. The gender issue very key, child protection. We still they see not to salon no more. Wo picking and still in a street they bigger. Then the total market that they sell. This is unfair. It's not just about Sierra Leone. Then they cut across. And then kind of say the ECOWAS heads of state for really take them very, very serious. Youth unemployment, not to just alone. Stroke drugs, not to just alone. A cut across the region. We see with brothers, the young guys, not only people in way not sabi read and write, but we even see university students, they into kush, they into tramadol. Then go for do something very, very strong. Like Salon right now, we Navy side. Then they for go even 5-6 miles for go patrol and see bad people in there at the sea with drugs where they carry cananas and jetty there. You know they. So now then kind of discussions they're willing and get for ensure say after this summit, then they say how they're going for strengthening countries that wouldn't strong, for make sure say the gaps are ready. Like for example, I measure the military and the police for monitor, for surveillance the water, so that bad people are not going to carry them drugs here, where we young people in the take. So youth unemployment, drug abuse, security, trade, you know, very, very key. So we expect say all of this in this discussion, therefore come up with them and let them discuss and thoroughly and take some actions. We don't see Baku conferences, not just international conferences, where people then they discuss very, very important things.
Okay.
But after the conference, people then go back. Okay. And I'm sure this is the test of time, this particular conference. Okay. If you know yield that kind of thing where people and they expect to make them discuss, and within the next 6 to 1 year, people begin to see results. When they go talk say next time in the organized kind of conference in any country, people will not be happy.
Continue for stay with you inside the program, William Saul Lamin. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. They come back to now. We go for walkabouts.
Another morning again. I say Thursday, I do ya. This country day by day. Now so film the apple mine. Now so I read Anti-Silo in one right top, which I correct. Off of it, say, which off of it, say, most of the things are not true mine. But I can go talk Anti-Silo again history. I make always the respect, it does the boku for a mine. This problem here, whether next to Guka or not, who said I don't drop all the charges, it don't take another dimension, mine. Now plenty people notice, first and late President Kaba, Bio himself, them in don't ban and not for take public office because some of the cannabis in the way he do. I agree that na President Sedu, na him can make the man able stand in election 1996. At this country, secret the boss na double anyway. We hope say apart from next to, I agree that boy himself one can LSC, but LSC then say you na magic man, but how come? You debate for car, you for don't lost scam, so that people gonna say you na senior man. I did this ECOWAS summit na problem I really say SU them, they did not invite them mine. Na inda me man they tell me is it how you don't call take for take part from the program na to themselves not okay. Not all town fugo no be for this one. I not in the padiem na man they I don't let pa ati differi them. Na so no paint them fine. Design inside day. The question we go ask PPSL party na that, why una hypocrite pa salon people them too? That very day don't dey comot ya. That very day lost control. That very day rotting. That very day this and that. Una no able do nothing now. Now because neighbor then they can, una go paint them, designer, like for say na so salon people and they enjoy. This country ya. Una like for satisfy people that will come out other country them and left the people in the country for supper. Uno fit say na ECOWAS get for vote for Uno ba? Uno really, I don't know how Uno behave this behind how Uno go paint ferry, put gun in face all over like for say na so the ferry then dey. Only Uno left enough fine. Anyway, na just left Uno with Uno state and condition. Angola tongue, side, focus, center mine. They say one man in that place Angola tongue near Calon in field. They say na for sell kusi wreck in the boat. The officer blue boy do na big with the big. Uno go na that side day because the kusi business. That woman and that man day one kill people picking them at that place day. I don't want Blackpool mighty waiting the apple to know. This be enter Uno self. Uno don't come on no. Na inda me good friend don't they tell me say Uno the misbehave boku, the boku problem Uno get look and pass. But anyway I don't know. I go tell that this way they come out England way they come. Do I like out one Afghanistan coach for mighty Blackpool? Maybe thing go change mine. Me na the honorable Piki Wakabot.
Well, from Walkabout, the program Good Morning Salon, they continue inside the program. We take one part with headlines to read them inside the president for the ECOWAS Commission, Dr. Omar Ali Toure, say ECOWAS they work now with member states them for make sure say they get a couple for support the over 1,000 ECOWAS standby force. We go help for fight terrorism and get strength to regional peace. Dr. Omar Ali Toure talked this about the opening of the 56th meeting of the ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council, the ministerial level meeting where they carry on now in Freetown. You know, Kabia gets more and gonna report.
I hereby officially, therefore, declare the 56th ordinary session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level open.
The chairman of the ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council, wey same way so na the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Alhaji Musa Timothy Kaba, be they open the 56th ordinary meeting of the ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level na Freetown. The ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council now one of the body them where they make decision on peace and security in the region. Then be set them up under the 1999 protocol relating to the mechanism for conflict prevention, management, resolution, peacekeeping and security. The council responsible for promote peace, prevent conflict and respond to security threats across the ECOWAS region. The ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council don't start the 56th ordinary meeting at Freetown. Beside this meeting bring together ministers that were responsible for foreign affairs and security from across the region for talk about peace and security situation in West Africa. The chairman of the ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council, where same way so na the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Alhaji Musa Timothy Kaba, talk more about this.
Our presence here today, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, underscores our ongoing commitment to enhancing peace, security, and democratic governance within the West African sub-region. Furthermore, it reaffirms our unwavering dedication to regional cooperation guided by our shared vision for an integrated and prosperous West Africa. As we convene this morning, I speak with a profound sense of urgency and a considerable sense of responsibility entrusted to us to accomplish meaningful outcomes for our community.
He continued for talk about some pani area they wait and say, then get to a focus span.
As we convene for today's session, we acknowledge the substantial responsibilities we hold and the collective efforts required to achieve meaningful results for our community. We will review detailed reports from the Permanent Representatives Committee, which will provide us with a comprehensive understanding of our community's current condition and highlight areas needing improvement.
Where immediate talk, the president for the ECOWAS Commission, Dr. Omar Ali Touye, will start first for talk about some party challenge them, where he say the region they face.
Our region continues to confront multiple and interlocking challenges. Terrorism and violent extremism continue to threaten peace and stability in several parts of our region. Organized criminal networks have expanded their operations, exploiting porous borders and fragile communities. Maritime insecurity, illicit trafficking, cyber threat, and the spread of misinformation and disinformation have become significant threats to social cohesion and state resilience. Equally concerning are governance deficits, declining trust in public institutions, political polarization, and the shrinking of civic space.
Dr. Touye continued to explain how peace and security important for the growth and development of the ECOWAS region.
A stable political environment remains the cornerstone of sustainable peace, economic development, and regional integration. The quest for peace and stability is a progressive and continuous milestone that our administration continues to work on. Today, Excellencies, we shall also deliberate on the security situation in the region.
Dr. Touye also talked about how the region is say, don't prepare for make the ECOWAS standby force begin work, where this is say, go get strength to regional security and respond to terrorism.
The activation of the ECOWAS standby force in its kinetic mode should be understood not merely as a military initiative, but as a demonstration of our collective resolve to fight terrorism, safeguard constitutional order, protect our population, and preserve peace and stability in our region. The challenge of activating the 1,650 Brigade Counter-Terrorism Force remains that of funding. The Commission is intensifying efforts and engaging member states to mobilize outstanding community-level areas to fund the initial takeoff of the counter-terrorism force. However, predictable and sustainable financing remains fundamental to our ability to effectively fund the counter-terrorism force in the medium and long term.
As the ECOWAS Media Summit, they carry on with different meetings them na Freetown. The president for the ECOWAS Commission, Dr. Omar Toure, be end up say, then go make sure say during this meeting, then talk on with them, on how they go able for addressing them, where they among peace and security na the region. For Radio Democracy, Kabia the reports.
Good morning, Salon Day. Continue the country from the society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get studio guests them inside the program, but we continue for look at issues. We take one per headline stories. Them Musai.
The program Good Morning Salon continue, and inside the program we take another headline story. So the Director of NGO Affairs and the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, Eric Masale, say the reason why the ministry don't tap 19 NGO them not for operate again now the country now because the NGO body them have failed for go by the condition them where the ministry put for make the operate now the country. He talk this for second one press release where the Ministry of Planning pull aside inform the public say they don't tap about 19 NGO they not for operate again at the country. Eric Masale talk more to me inside this interview.
Yeah, as at yesterday, the 13th, the ministry issued out a press release which clearly indicates don't revoke the certificates of 19 organizations will be registered with the ministry.
Who that are the NGOs they also way una deregister?
Well, these are organizations, most of them are national organizations, we engage in what we call humanitarian activities. So these organizations they don't register and they are guided by what we call the NGO policy and of course other statutory laws and regulations in the country. The ministry get the mandate for ensure these organizations are properly registered, then they operate and that they deliver the services where they say they deliver on. And in the process of ensuring that the organizations effectively deliver services and make use of the resources we now for and on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone, we get conditions where they from it. One, and the issue of having an office space where it clearly shows yes, you are in existence. An office space, get staff them, and then you get of course the signpost where they get your logo and of course what you do as an organization, you should be visibly seen. And one condition. Another condition is that once you are registered for projects they will implement as an organization, you will ensure you sign the service level agreement. This service level agreement is signed with the line ministry, where basically it's project oriented. We say you come discuss with the line ministry the projects we don't get funding for and within that project they talk about. The ministry look at them whether they in line with the specifications whether don't set, whether it meets the properly aligned with the priorities them, whether they implement our communities and we're underserved and the likes. So after all the engagement and the minister of the ministry they signed that service level agreement with you and it's been witnessed by the Honorable Minister of Planning and Economic Development. So if you sign a service level agreement for projects them and in the implementation of the projects them, government will be involved both at national and district level. At district level, we get the coordination layers we will establish. You should be part of it, and then the local councils will be involved in what they do the implementation of your programs. And we also they do joint monitoring for ensuring the interventions that meet the needs of the people and above all that resources are used judiciously.
There are 19 NGOs them are now local or international NGOs them.
So the 19 NGOs that will register na national organizations, and these are Sierra Leoneans them we can register who they expect much from.
What's the NGOs that so the name we una don tap not for operate na salon?
Get the 523 International Alliance, where this one in an international organization, and that's the only international organization. Defense International, we get Institute Mosaic International, International Committee for the Protection of Human Rights, we get Ada Living Hope Orphanage, we get the Anti-Bullying Initiative Worldwide, we get Lunge Women and Children Organization, Needy Child, we get New Life Community Baptist, we get Agency for Integrated Development, we get Global Advocates for Children in Armed Conflict, we have Club of Health. So we get these organizations them. We get Zion Ministries, Partnership Action for Community Empowerment and the like. So these are make up the 19 organizations them we don't deregister.
You mentioned some of the 19 NGOs them we una don't tap not for operate na salon. You can confirm also as to whether or not through that Native Consortium headed by Edmond Abu, they part of NGOs them here una don't tap for operate.
Native Consortium for Research, not the part of the organizations who don't deregister. In actual fact, Native Consortium, the last time we register at 2022. But as a ministry, we're guided by the policy. After every 4 years, we write you and inform you, say, for this given period, you know, register and you don't operate. We don't know what you do as an organization. And that we ask you for, explain to me why for the 4 years, government don't know what you do and what no, and everything. And above all, give 30 days notice. Within that 30 days, we expect, say, if you come and regularize your status and everything. Otherwise,
that's the director of NGO Affairs, Eric Masale. They talked to Adeyemi Jackson, said an interview. He talk about the reason why they banned 19 NGOs they not for operate in the country. We still get to studio guests. Then we look at the ECOWAS Media Summit where they happen now in the country. Account to Honorable Muniri Lansana. We not get plenty time again for the program. And now we look at what's in the take home for this ECOWAS meeting at the end of the day. 3 minutes.
Yes, we get a very good take home where this ECOWAS meeting go for get for Sierra Leone. But before I run down on them quick in my own time where I get, I've tried for push my brother for let read the agreement in detail. And one thing where it make the listeners then notice now the fact that this partnership they open an account in a Sierra Leonean bank. And whatever the conference center or facility we go for they generate, outside it come. Now the Sierra Leonean bank it come, and a day they pay back whatever this partnership they use for build this center. So it tells you now like build, operate, and transfer system go for the happen. If you look at the toll gate agreement, most of the people who don't follow that agreement now that up till now we don't know how much the Chinese they generate in the construction of that road, because we don't know whose side the money they go, which account they go. So all the error there, SAPPCM for CC, it's not good for Salone. So now waiting don't happen. We don't create an account where we monitor in we own banks in this country, and whatever fund they go there, now that fund they be used for pay back whatever loan go for use for build this particular facility. Now, if you come now waiting this conference, the end for achieve for Sierra Leone. One, when you look at the free trade agreement, where now the primary focus of the conference, because we want to see who side the most argument. Like if Minkailu talk, he go tell you say, trade way person they take Salomon, you go Guinea, you they make more profit. Equally, like how be the gladi, not to the Guinean and be the vex waiting. There your money no value in a saloon. So this conference they make sure say part of the discussion where they do now. Now for say if you pull 1 leon a saloon, that 1 leon equal value you get a Guinea. That 1 leon equal value they get like.
So this conference they make saloon money go
the
up?
free trade agreement. So you get what we call in economics equilibrium. That equilibrium for make sure say everybody they go with that normal place where everybody they gladdy, not to one person for the cry, another person they vex. And the other thing where they try for do now for see how they reduce or remove tax where applicable, because it will surprise you for know things where they can Africa to Africa country, one for go tax and boku one, where at the end of the day now the tax they lead to what we call increase in price. So that again now another thing where they discuss for see who side then tax then they go be removed, they remove them, who side for reduce, they reduce. And another thing they do what we call expand market for local businesses. Because once you get a free trade existing between and among countries, what thing they happen? Now more markets they open for businesses. And the other thing, now job creation, because once markets are open, more jobs are going to be provided, because that engagement alone now another sector of job creation. And the other one, it encourage you to call foreign investment. Why? Because everybody knows say now my money get value, and at the end of the day you see how they go, and it increase the GDP as well, because at the end of the day more trade goods coming, now you return for the state.
Muniru Lansana, would they come to Minkailu Kuruma and William Saulamin, but one look at the second set of message them and would they come to Minkailu with that, you won't take on or you won't take home for the conference and you respond to messages them, we come to Saulamin. From Ibrahim Sise, he say, Honorable Muniru, history deserves honesty, not selective memory. In view of this In view of this country, the APC has often raised concern about the people's hardships, while the SLPP has too often defended government actions during difficult times. Kenema itself is frequently cited in political debate. Many argue it's received more visible development under President Ernest Bai Koroma, despite being an opposition stronghold. Let us study history with appreciation, speaks the facts with sincerity, and pass them on with honesty, not partisan bias. History earns respect when it is told with honesty, not loyalty.
This one from Tunde Scott say, Honorable Lansana is unaware that Nant Power is also a private investment, just like Kappa Ship. That is not sustainable. As for the ECOWAS summit, it's a waste and a stain on our economy at a time when the economy is performing badly.
This one from Amara Farmer, I say, good morning, Radio D. Democracy, the APC will never be happy for any development in Lungi.
This one from Abubakar Vasasi say, good morning, Radio Democracy. With the current infrastructure development in Lungi, government of Salon should start contemplating the relocation of the embassies to Lungi from Italia. Vasasi.
Mohammed Bangura says Lungi bridge talks are dead. Sierra Leone really needs a God-fearing leader to make us, to take us from the shackles of poverty.
This one from Supercab say one major importance of the summit during discussion is the dialogue of free trade agreement, as this is a treaties between countries to reduce or remove taxes on import and limit on export. The lower consumers' prices expand market for local businesses, create jobs, and encourage foreign investment.
This one, Minkailu, the Potloko Teachers College was established in 1968, was never established by JS Momo or as a result of hosting of the OAU.
This one from Martin say, as Sierra Leone prepares to welcome leaders from across the West Africa sub-region for the ECOWAS Mid-Year Summit, I urge citizens to remain committed to constitutional democracy, peaceful coexistence, and national existence.
The last one for now, we can't always studio guests them for response because of time. Ibrahim Sise again, he say, Musa, don't worry, calling Minkailu Payamba Koroma honorable, cause nothing respect is first and by courage, not by title. In my view, many in Kenema have long wished to see him represent them because he speaks on national issues with patriotism above party. Today may be remembered as the day he openly challenged what he saw as wrong within his own party, while others continue to defend their parties despite the people's hardship. A patriot speaks for the nation even when the truth is uncomfortable for their own party. With that messages that we can't always studio guest them for respond because of time. We can't make Minkailu.
I just want to let people know about this Kenema where they talk about.
Now
this country.
Will they come to you, Honorable Munuri Lansana? We come to Minkailu Koroma. Honorable, you get your own bite and we'll come back to you. Minkailu, look at the messages, you respond to them, and you take home for the ECOWAS meeting in 3 minutes. We'll not get better time.
Yeah, first of all, you remember, say, I'll be supposed to respond when I pause me, say, after the adverts, when I go come back to me. So I need for continue my response. And I'll be say, I go come to the things that we Honorable Munir will be saying. Let's just go for the talk about rural electrification. Now we begin under Ernest Bai Koroma. Boku district and they will carry electricity in a World Bank funded project. So it is not new. Now begin and they are. Now, this electricity are way then they talk about. One thing where SLPP fail for doing now electricity generation and not improve on. They improve on distribution somehow, but they not improve on the generation. And so they overburden the transformers them. Because, a lot of communities and they develop people and they plenty. How it been there 8 years ago, not also a day again. So when, increase the generation, but you add to the distribution, it cause problems. Now, one of the challenges and they face in electricity. We need to know that clearly. SLPP not be improving that. Electricity also now continuous management. We have been counted. We buy transformer for Kintom, Black Hole Road, and many other places. Them. And if you not continue for manager well and buy fuel, look how the ADAX project, look how the Badia project, a lot where SLPP not maintain. So not a responsibility because now continuous management and government are continuity. People need to know that very clearly. Now. Again, the conference, it gets its own challenges, yeah? One, now late planning, and two, now poor preparation. Now, because of that, you see, say most of the meetings then have been to manage and they take place. So, by right now, all for don't take place. Now, only on Sunday, then get for utilize them because Saturday night grand opening. Even when they open on Saturday, not all the facilities that already. Again, quite recently, we see them demolish houses of people already around the International Conference Center. I see Honorable Abu Kagbo, I see Honorable Ibrahim Aziz Bangura, where then grant interview, the people are really devastated, then demolish them property there without proper compensation. And if they may do proper planning, therefore don't relocate them people and they compensate, then demolish, where enough for don't create any problem. But then people and they be buy their land and they buy building materials, construct the houses, don't live there for more than decades. For let's just go demolish her without proper compensation. Now a very serious challenge down there also for the people of Lunge where they reside in that area there. We need to forget down there very clearly. My brother talk about the Lunge Bridge, the toll gate agreement. This government be review Musa. He said the agreement will come, will not make inside the money they go. They review them. Civil society then challenge them. Honorable Kemosi say grant interviews because he was the minister then. The terror been get down there. Or Minister of Works. Honorable Kemosi say challenge them. But could people then come out and challenge them very seriously. Trading how much do the APC take now be 4 leons for pay for SUV. Now 10 leons. So they review the contract, increase the money. So how they not going to know side the money they go? I mean, Honorable Muniru be in a parliament where they review that particular agreement. They was there. So if I can ask the question now, say who side the money they go. Now therefore tell who side the money for go. Who side the money they go.
In the round in Mikael, we get better time.
Yes, but I mean when we don't eat into the time. Then he talk about the currency. He say we currency now don't devalue. We go Tradewa, we go Guinea, as he rightly say. If I go 10,000 salon money, now 20,000 are again Guinea franc. Now because of the redenomination, we then devalue money. They spend $30 million for redenominating money. Now that they make the money value loss. We need for know that they clearly. Now make a loss. We value reduce. Again, we not they produce a lot. Most of the ten about they go buy. All land they make with money they devalue because now the dollar they go spend for buy. They don't devalue that money they. Yes, you talk about some of the take homes. Yeah, the benefits of the
quick
conference.
One. We not get time.
There is a question doing with APC not go ever gladly for development and Lunge. No. Lunge put local districts. Now they will go most of the development them. We need to know that even in Mama Airport now put local districts where SLPP can terminate, which was the grant. By now, not for the worry for go build international conference center if Mama been done there. Because the city was going to emerge from there. We need to know that the Lunge Bridge is dead. Indeed, it is dead. But then the way we get for do we immediate economic growth. Yeah, immediate economic growth. Yeah, you say some of the take homes, or you want to ask a question?
Time no day again, Mikhail Kuroma. We don't get time again at the program.
Yeah, so I conclude now.
Just a conclusion.
I conclude. For conclude, the conference gets advantages them. Yeah, one of them now immediate economic growth because you get businesses there around where you get for boom. I mean, this bilateral trade integration, not until today, will begin the discussion. From the establishment of ECOWAS in 1975, one of the reasons why they established ECOWAS now for trade integration, waiting make them come, with other political, components than they now because of the interconnected web of armed conflict, who will be near the war, now Liberia, now Burkina Faso, Mali, Sierra Leone, who they established ECOMOG, when I stand by for, so we need to know all of them today.
Thank you very much for joining me today in the edition of the program, Mikhail Kuroma. I come to William Saulamin. Your conclusion?
Well, my conclusion is still not much, not much, and we still look up to government.
Okay.
If they're still interested, for me could be part of the process. We are Sierra Leoneans, we get right for be part of any process. We not to opposition. We therefore complement the effort of the government. We therefore work with opposition. We therefore work with investors. That civil society they exist for. So we don't get any issue. We also want to congratulate His Excellency the President for telling thank you. More especially with the host this conference, we get for bring some economic benefits. They getting challenges and other things. Then they round them. Not to everything we know, but the one they will know, we believe say this could get for being an eye opener. Okay. To the country that indeed for the past days I know say a lot of camera point to Sierra Leone, whether not CNN or BBC, they point to Sierra Leone. And we too for continue for preach as Sierra Leoneans now the goodies We'll talk about Petete leaf, cassava leaf, with beaches and all that.
Thank you very much, William Saulamin.
We can't to me time in the orgy.
Sorry about that. We'll not get better time na the program again. Hope government here will call for including into the summit. And Honorable Muniri Lansana,
yes,
the round-up statement.
Yes, me just want to end for the people and know say where we can media now for educate the people them, and everybody be know how JS Kelfala be they take them out with Parliament for even approve just budget we in need for make sure say Kenema City laugh when they not ever be they do they say pass give bribe. We all be hearing that in this country, and all the generator the way they talk about we na the highest level of corruption where be happen at that energy ministry where them pull the woman then transfer them. Then catch up a corruption. In fact, now the corruption that they way then go open back account people and begin him osusu say they pay the corruption debts where them they arrest the woman for. So all them things they have, they don't happen in this country. Except people don't care, we don't give them generator, they are life again for make sure say we'll talk about light, we'll talk about reality, light, not to just a light way you talk about generator. For tell you say then generator then they be down. Now me the car power ship become because the generator they not be work again. But we don't give them back life and make sure say they run. So as a country, let them be rest assured SNPP is moving forward.
Thank you.
And we are getting
Thank you very much, Honorable Muniri Lansana. Una thank you for joining me in the edition of the program. If you miss part of the program or you miss the whole program, you can go on our Facebook page and YouTube and other social media handle them and follow the entire program. Plenty thank you, gentlemen. Minkailu Kurma from the APC Publicity Wing for joining the edition of the program. Honorable Abdul Muniri Lansana from the Publicity Wing of the SLPP, and also the Chairman West African Civil Society Forum, Saloon William Saulamin, for one joining the edition of the program for talk about the ECOWAS Media Summit where they go on now na Saloon. Now this edition of the program, Good Morning Saloon, go left for today. Plenty thank you to Safti Kalon for producing the program with support from Kabia. And plenty thank you to DJ Sugarcane for technical support. Mary Kamara Bangura, we make kuna see live now Facebook and we other social media platform them. So till then, Musa Kamara, they say have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
And Adeyemi Jackson, they say goodbye.